Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with my last element of the 14 elements for the Make a Kit, Make a Journal, Junk Journal Challenge. This is the element where you take a 2-page spread and you add your favorite things. So I have this flip page here and I have this red page here, and I am going to do a flip-flop and a pocket. So we'll start with the flip-flop. I'm going to go ahead and come over here. I have some of this great paper, and I'm actually going to use it with the torn part because why not? Okay. So, and I'm going to want that to be what you see from the outside. Okay, I'm going to come in and I want to go ahead and I'll be cutting at those places that I marked it. And I'm just going to use scissors for this. And we'll cut this one too. Okay, and I'm just setting these aside and I'll probably use those for something else. So I folded this in half and I am going to go ahead and fold about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch. So what's that? What, like 3/8 of an inch-ish? And I'm going to fold that down. And that's going to give me this little gutter-like thing, and I'm going to add glue to that. And today I'm going to do the type of flip-flop that doesn't flip with the flip-flop flap. Okay, so I'm going to take this. You see that my gutter side is on there, and I'm going to press this into the crease and press it down. Okay, so that's going to give me my flip-flop. And look at there, I didn't put it with the torn side out, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so there's my flip-flop. I'm going to want to decorate the flap of that. And then I want to do a pocket. So I'm going to come over here. I have this pile of ephemera from the digital kits that I'm using. So there's this that says the Butterfly Guide. I think that this is going to be perfect pocket for this right here. Okay, so if I go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and glue it. I've got my hand on the side where I don't want to add glue. And I'm going to go ahead and put glue around it. And put that down. Okay, there we go. Yay. Okay, so then with your element, you need to decorate it with at least 3 things. I'm going to start with, since it is the Butterfly Guide, I'm going to stamp it with the butterfly. I do have black ink in my kit, so I can use my black ink. So I see several of you are starting to finish your Make a Kit journals, and some of you are just starting, and I don't think that that's going to be a problem. Oh, look, we end up with that, but that's okay. Okay, and then over here I do have, well, I have one of the little, ooh, this one might be cool. We've got this little one too here. I have this that we just, I kind of like that with maybe this one. And maybe we can go ahead and take our grungy sponge and yeah, grungy sponge, and distress it. Okay, so this sponge I used to do all that stenciling. Oh yeah, look at there, grungy sponge, and that, and then maybe a little piece of lace under it. I think there was a piece of lace up here. If there's not, then we'll just go ahead and grab a piece of lace. Okay, so I have this piece of lace in my stash. I'm going to go ahead and I think I can have this come off the edge. And we'll add this and this to the edge. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so I'm using the fabric tack now. I've switched up my glues. Okay, I'm going to go across here. I'm also going to go across this very edge because otherwise it will keep flopping just because of the type of lace it is. Okay, so there we go. That's taken care of. And then we're going to add this. This was an advertisement in my bird guide. It was an advertisement for the butterfly guide, which I still don't have the butterfly. I have flowers and all kinds of other things, but not the butterfly. Okay, there's that. And I have a little bit of mess down here. I think I'm just going to grab a piece of this black paper. But I want it to go underneath here. I don't want it to be on top. And that'll help cover up some of the glue that I've got going on over here. Okay, so that's my pocket. And then I can put something in it. But that's my pocket. Now I do have, somewhere, I have the little stencil. There it is. It's not where it's supposed to be. Oh, there's the little piece of lace. We'll put that over here. Okay, so we can go ahead and take this stencil, and we've been stenciling, and that's been kind of fun. I wonder if we have ink on here already. Not a lot, but probably enough that it'll look colored, right? Okay, and then we can take the grungy sponge. Okay, there we go. Love it. Love it, love it. Sponges need to go back. There, we'll put the stencil where it's supposed to be, and so that will give me that. I'm very happy with that. I think that I probably have something in over here that goes to something else. So I do have my stack of items that need to get put into the journal over there. You know what I do have? I have this, and I have this. These are the antique rose, and I had printed a page from the sepia spring, and then I printed the antique rose large tags over the top of it. And so I think we'll put that in here. Okay, and after we do this, we're going to go ahead and put the items in the journal that we've already made so that I can get an idea of what else this journal needs. I might do a little stamping, and you might see some of that on fast plate. You know what? I'm going to put it with the rows up. Okay, rows up. And I'm going to cut some of the rows off. Okay, rows up. There we go, like that. Cool. Okay, and then what if we go ahead and we take this. Okay, so we've got this, and we fold it over. Okay, fold it over. Where's that little piece of lace? I've got two little pieces of lace. I like two little pieces of lace. Put them up underneath there. Like that. You know, I like to use up everything, so if I can get those to be up in there, that would be better. Okay, and then I've got my stapler. You know what? I think this would be better glued. I'm going to put the glue down in there. Little on the front, little on the back, little on the front, little on the back. There. And push that down in, push that one down in, and hold it. Okay. And then this side, we'll just put some glue on it. Put it down. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so pocket with an insert, definitely. I love pockets and I cannot lie. So you knew that pocket had to be one of my favorite things. And I was having a hard time between the flip flop and the double tuck. I really do love the double tuck. I definitely think it is one of my favorites. I think we could do this and maybe do the grungy sponge on this. And let's see, I've got little paper here. Grungy sponge, where are you? Wow, the grungy sponge is missing. Where are you, grungy sponge? But I was just noticing my fabric is here and the grungy sponge is really starting to match my fabric. Okay, grungy sponge. Grungy sponge. And that's just because I've used it for so many things. Now it's saturated with ink. Okay. And that way we don't see the white of the way that I fussy cut this particular one. Okay. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think we'll save this for something else. Okay, so we have this, which we've already done a couple of those, so I'm kind of not real excited about that. Kind of don't want to cover up the roses. Okay, well, do you ever get like this and you're like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? Here I said I don't think I want to cut up the roses, and then I'm like, well, what about a fabric flip? No, I really don't want to. Okay, I'm looking to the... Okay, how about the postcard? Remember, these digis are part of the digis that the Patreon got for April. They got the digital kits. And these little ones are from the Emerald tier. They got access to these. Okay. So there we go. So we can make it like a little, well, it could still use this. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then I haven't used any of the burlap. I've used the burlap ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm thinking, go up. I've used the ribbon or the lace that was on the burlap, but I haven't used any of the actual burlap. Okay, I like that. I'm going to put that there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and my timer is going off, which means the premiere for today is getting ready to start. So we'll be doing that. But I'm trying to get this done so that I can make the granddaughter her journal for graduation. And I have 7 days of summer to work on, so it's pretty exciting. There's a lot to do, and that's pretty cool when there's a lot to do, I think. Okay, my collage, I like to have three items at least in my collage. So we've got my 3 items. Let's come over here and carefully pick up that glue. Okay. And then I think I have this little piece of this, and I'm like, what if I put that right there? No, not like that. Put it like that. Okay, so that is got the little flap. I might want to put something here to hold that flap. I don't know if you worked with the little flaps when they're that close to coming in the oh, what about, no, I don't like that, but I could go down here. So you pull it out and then push it back in. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, it's folded over. So we can go ahead. We'll have 2 of them. Be able to use the other one somewhere else. These are from the 5 punched items from the mini challenge and the challenge 5.3. You got to just randomly punch or cut out some die cuts, and these are the ones that I did. Okay, how are we up here? Okay, so we have our flip-flop. It has its 3 items, and we're going to go ahead and go with the little closure dilly bobber there. That should help. We will want to tell this page that it's part of it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go watch the premiere and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And so this is my 2-page. And so I thought, well, we still have time. I've already bound the journal, so I have, I have 3 paper clips. I can't remember if I used one and already made a paper clip or if I've just lost the paper clip. And so I'm going to go ahead, I think, and we'll put that there. And so anyway, we're going to go ahead and let's make a paper clip. I'm thinking from one of them might be kind of, let me see if I have any more of these. Okay, so I have these two, these two. And so I'm thinking we can go ahead and rip that. I definitely want to use the blue piece somewhere in the journal. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a good, yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's that. I kind of am liking the idea of this. See, what else do we have? We could use, get into the scraps here. And we also have, we have some great okay, so we have like that. We have the butterfly guide that would go on that. So I'm building a collage here is what I'm doing. You have to use what I have left because remember, it's just a kit. It's all I've got is what's in this kit. Okay, so if I took these two and brought them apart and put that on it and put that on it. Okay, I like that. Okay, and then I could go ahead and where's the little, there it is. This is the smallest butterfly that I have. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so here's the large butterfly. So when we take it off, we'll stick it on there so we don't lose it. And let's see how much I can get done in just the few minutes that we have left. Okay. I know I want some for this. We're going to go ahead and just use the grungy get a little color on this. Okay, and I think we'll take the other one and we'll just stress around the outside with the blue. Okay. Since we have it, and it's right here, and I didn't even add any more to it. Could add a little grunge. Add a little black to the... Okay, so that gives me that. I like that. Let's see. Okay, we have not used the burlap, and I'm thinking this might be the place. That's wire. I'm going to cut both of the wire pieces off because I don't want to use those. But I'm thinking of fraying a couple of edges of this. Putting that on there. Love it. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, who loves to collage? I love to collage. It might be my favorite part of making these things is collaging. Okay, so let's see. We'll go ahead and put a little glue down so we can put this. We're going to turn it so that it's in that direction. Then we're going to put some glue on our butterfly guide here. What I'm doing is I'm making a collage, and this is going to be the top of my paper clip. And you're like, why? It's so big. Well, we can do that. Okay, I'm going to put glue on here and on here. And I'm going to sit this down. Okay. It's almost going to meet, but not quite. Okay, but it gives me the blue that I want, and I'm using up a scrap. Okay, which is really, really good. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I want to put this on to something else. Okay, so I have this piece of the lined paper that we're using, and I can go ahead and, after I clean off this gobbledygook that's on the there. Oh, so much better. Okay. Go around and around. Okay, and then I can put this down on the paper. Okay, and isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? That could be anything. You could use that for a lot of things. So that is one. And then I'm going to go ahead and stack this one. I'm going to do it in this direction. Okay. So, you know what? Let me see here. We've got this. Nope. I was thinking maybe, or, oh yeah, let's go ahead and grab some more of the burlap. Remember, this burlap had the little white lace that we're using on it. Okay. And, okay, so for this one, I want to fray the bottom. Okay, because I want it to kind of do that. And I think we'll let it fray off the edge. I may end up cutting the edge off, but we'll fray it. And decide after. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this down. You notice I'm working at the bottom of this long piece here. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and put this on top of that. So we didn't have paper clips as an element, but I'm using the paper clips from my binding kit is what I'm going to be using to make these. So if you did a binding on your journal, then you have a binding kit as one of your items. do this. We'll go ahead, cut across, and I have my second piece. Now, do I have anything cool over here in the stuff? Ooh, look at, we've got a ticket. We've got this cute little tag. Excuse me. Cute little tag. We have this cute little butterfly. I'm going to go ahead and we'll use this to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and use the grunge of the sponge to get rid of the starkness of this little butterfly piece. I'm going to go ahead and attach that onto this little tag. Okay. And have that ready. Okay, so this little tag was from my 14 little items. Remember, you got to have 14 random items. Okay. Where's the other one? Okay, so we've got that. That is ready. That is ready. That is ready. That is ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can go ahead and put this one together. Okay, so we have our piece, and we are going to want a back. There we go. And we had this one. Okay, so I'm going to put the large part of the paper clip on the back. The smaller will be on the inside. And like, do I want that to come from the top, or do I want it to come from the side? It has to come from the top. Okay, because of the size of it. Okay, so now I'm going to come in and I'm going to add fabric tack around it. And I'm going to go around the outside of this. I used to do this with a glue gun until I burnt the heck out of my finger because the paper clip gets so hot. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going there. This works really well. It dries really quickly. And because it is a substantial glue, it gets up next to the paper clip and it stops it from moving around. So that is why I love that one. So we do have this little bit of fun stuff here. Fun stuff. Okay. Okay. Now we can use, we have some, look at that, looks like my, just looks like my grungy sponge. Okay, I'm going to come over to this area of this is from the garment, the shirt. Okay, so I have that piece. I have this little piece that is from the curtain. Okay, so I've got a little piece from the curtain and a little piece from that, and we can go ahead and put that on up at the top. Okay, just like that. I think that this one's too long. Okay, so we get all that fluff up there. And then I was wondering, because we can connect this little tag to that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this one from the side and we'll connect that to the side. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to staple these just to keep them together. And that way they're not all bulky from a knot. Okay, I don't want to add any extra bulk to this. There we go. So there we just added that. And okay, so that one's done. So this one, I'm going to want a backing for that. And let's see what we have here. Okay, so I have this. I'm like, do I really want to use... Well... we could do a hidden paper clip. Okay. I'm thinking. A hidden paper clip is kind of cool because you get a picture on both sides. And I'm thinking that it might be kind of fun to have this rose. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut around the outside. Okay, and then I have that piece that I can use for something else, and I have that. Okay, so that gives me that and that. Okay, you know the black and white papers that we have so many of that are okay, I'm thinking this one right here. Okay, so for the inside piece, okay, and I want it this direction. So so not that one. Don't want to waste a pink flower. Okay, but this one. Okay, we're going this way. Actually, we'll have the gold be what you see. Okay, I'm folding this here. Okay, I'm gonna fold that. This is gonna go inside my paper clip. Okay, my paper clip is gonna go inside here. Okay, and I'm going to... Okay, so one will go across and one will go down. And so you just have to decide which one you want to go down and which one you want to go across. They're kind of like exactly the same. Okay. So what we're going to do is then we're going to go ahead and glue. I want this to be on this side. Okay, so we're going to put our glue around the butterfly clasp. Okay, so it goes all the way around that, and hopefully that's going to hold that. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to go around this. I'm using the fabric tack because it, well, for this, because it has more value. It's not as watery. Okay, I'm going to bring this over like this and put it down. I don't know if you saw that, but it's actually grabbing on, and this is going to open, and that's where you're going to put your things in. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put the rose on the other side. Okay. This is the bottom. Down here is the bottom. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go ahead and put glue around the paper clip. And remember, this was one of the paper clips I used in my binding, and the Patreons got to see that. They got to see me bind this journal, which was on the verge of hilarious. It's one of their perks. They get to see me make all the all the mistakes. I don't want to say it out loud, but I haven't put one in upside down in a while. Have I? I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim it here because that's my main piece. Ooh, I like it with the black. I like that, actually, because, you know, we do have the black and white throughout this journal, so I do like that. So, okay, now with this one, I'm going to go ahead and fold this gold piece back up. I just want to make this edge a little bit stronger, and I don't want there to be something for it to get up under. So I'm thinking if I fold this over, it will be finished on this edge. Okay. Finished on that edge, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but just like a paper clip, I want it to be a little shorter. One side or the other needs to be a little shorter. I think the back side is going to be the one that's a little bit shorter. So when you're playing with things and you're, you know, trying to come up with an idea, look at look at what you're making. So I'm making a paper clip, and one side of the paper clip is longer than the other side of the paper clip. So when I make something like this, I'm going to want one side of the paper clip to be bigger than the other side of the paper clip, so that you can just stuff your stuff up there. Okay. Okay, so this is going to go like this onto a paper, and the paper will go in between like this, and then it'll get to the part that's the paper clip, and it will clamp it down. Okay, so that is, and now you have a beautiful image on both sides. Okay. So we have the rose that was where I printed the sepia spring, the doily page from the sepia spring, and then I printed the rose picture with the large tags over the top. So actually you caught me there. I was thinking, and I'm like going, oh yeah, I wanted to put this little tag. Well, it's going to work out because, you know, I'm spoiled because I can usually add things after the fact. And okay, so we're going to have to use something to get it through that little hole, but we can do it. We can do it. Okay, so I'm going to put this through. So are you making paper clips for your journal? Do you like to make paper clips? I love to make them. I just don't do them as often lately. Okay, so then I'm going to take this tag, put it through here, and let it just hang down. This is going to hang outside of the journal because I made this a side piece. And then I'm going to try, I don't know if it's going to work, and I'm going to put this, yeah, see, it's going to get caught up because it's wire. So how about this guy? I don't know if we'll be able to get this in there or not. I'll try it though. Okay, if you take the bigger side of the needle and punch it down through there, maybe that will work. Okay, pull it through. Okay, it's there. I just gotta get it. I gotta push it through a little more. Okay, here we go. So that's what I have. And I could go ahead and do a little tiny bow. Nah, I think we'll just tie it off and let it stick out. What if we tied some of this in there? Okay, and then tied it. Okay, so that is what we have there. I'm going to take remember there's wire in here. I'm going to take it and turn it on itself and then turn it around. And that should keep it from coming up and or getting us. Okay, so twisting it. Okay, there's the little edge with the butterflies, the butterfly guide. It's a paper clip. It's a paper clip that is going to be able to go on, and it will hold something. There we go. Isn't that cool? It's really heavy. Okay, so you'll want to put it on a heavier piece of paper or a heavier thing. But there you go. We have that paper clip. Okay, and let's see. We have ticket. We have a ticket. We have a ticket. And let's see. Tickets are one of my favorite to use for paper clips. They're pretty easy to make. Okay, so we've got this piece here. Let's see if anything else is thick. Oh, you know what? We had that blue. We had the blue piece that we wanted to put on something. It could go on a ticket. Okay. Blue could go on a ticket like this. I like my numbers up. That. Okay. And I'll just use the, it's kind of dumb because I don't want to use that because I'll use this. This is one of my 14 items. I mean, that would be like totally wasting an item, right? Okay. Yeah, it's going to be the back of it, so you're not really going to see. Go like this, like that, and let's put this back up in the kitty. I have a kitty up here that holds my needles. It's from back when I didn't get to have a kitty, a cat. Okay, so I'm going to put the large piece on the outside because that's what we'll be grabbing onto, you know, whatever we're trying to hold into the journal. We'll go ahead and do this. And we'll do this. Did I do something wrong here? It's not holding. There's no glue up on the edge. Duh. You got to go out to the edge. Okay, if you don't go out to the edge, there's nothing to hold on to. Plus it's coffee dyed, so that could be a problem too sometimes with your gluing. Okay. Did I put the other glue on here? Because that's almost what it's acting like. Is like when you try and put fabric tack after you've had Tombow. Okay. Okie dokie. There we go. That is ready. Okay, so we can put, you know what, I really am liking the burlap on here, just so that we get to use some of it, right? Right. Put that down. I like to do things at an angle, not always straight. Put that at that angle. And I usually like to do like 3 decorations as well. Okay, so there's that. That's going on there like that. Okay. It's making me wonder if it's the coffee dye. Well, it's starting to stick. Does anybody have that problem? Okay, we have our little lace. There it is. Just want a little piece of our little lace. Cool thing about this one, it can go either from the side or from the top. Okay. And I'm gonna have it kind of come off that edge. So it can come like this or be from the top. Let's see if we instead of big long fluffies, you could do that. And I think we'll do the big long fluffies. Okay, but I do want to attach them with the stapler. And we'll do 2 staples because then it looks like it's on purpose, not just like we're like, oh. Okay, so that is another paper clip. And we have that one. That one will obviously come in from the top. This one can come from the top or the bottom. This one is going to be coming from the side. Okay, and I did already have my 4th paper clip. So there you go. 4 paper clips. This one's just made with ticket, just like that one, and with a little bit of fluff from the fabric. So there you go. We have 4 paper clips, and we have the page that I made. Okay, so my double page spread with my pocket and my flip-flop, which are my 2 favorite elements. Okay, I did decorated my I stamped this one. I used the stencil that we made from the stamp to color it in. I used one of the punch outs from the mini challenge in the challenge, and so check that out to see how you get a punch out. A little one of the ephemera from the Patreon digital kit that I'm using, some lace here, and then we also decorated this tag that we put inside. And then over here we added an embellishment from also from the Patreon, the postcards from the Patreon. This is half of one of the punch outs, and a piece from the curtain. And then over here we also added a piece of the curtain right there, and that just holds right on there. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. I will put another paperclip video right up there, and actually I'll put the paperclip playlist. So if you're looking for paperclip ideas, it is one of my favorite things to do, and I have made a lot of them. So you can switch that playlist on and just watch paperclips for your heart's content. Okay, and oh my gosh, we finally used some of our 14 items. And so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to go watch one of these videos, and I hope you're going to join us for the 7 days of summer collaboration. The details video for that collaboration is in the description box down below, and we would love to have you join us. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, go watch one of these videos because it really does help my channel if you stay on YouTube and watch something. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye-bye.